Your Excellencies, our beloved sister administrators, headed by our Directress and Principal, Sister Mylene P. Bolivar Ruby, our school treasurer and administrative services in charge, Sister Rodora B. Alna, OB, our student services in charge, Sister Loretta Oranza, OB, and our local superior, Sister Alfonsa Villanueva, OB. Ingenious lay administrators, value-oriented faculty, hard-working staff, proud parents and guardians, distinguished guests, and my fellow graduates. Good afternoon, mabuhay, and blessed be God forever. Looking back for almost 2 years, I was hesitant to open myself up in a new environment. A boy who had lived more than half his life in a Muslim country suddenly found himself studying in an exclusive Catholic Dominican Filipino Shenan school, where the presence of sisters is visibly felt every day. At first, I carried a fearful perception that the sisters would be very strict, and that there would be a lot of countless do's and don'ts in a school like this. But since my parents wanted me to pursue my studies here and to build a stronger foundation of my faith in God outside our home, I embraced the challenge. And now, here I stand, having finished, almost completed this academic school year 2026. But beyond my own story, what really made this year unforgettable were the little habits and traditions we all shared as fellow graduates. If I had to capture our journey together, I would call it the 3 P's: pagpapaliban, pagkain, and panalangin. First off, pagpapaliban. Let's be honest, we all had those nights when deadlines were looming, activities were sometimes demanding, research papers were waiting, and revisions kept piling up. A special shout out to our research advisor, Ma'am Hani. Because of you, I learned the skills of analyzing regression, and that coffee is still the best pampagising. Still, yet, we found ourselves convincing that later was the perfect time to start. And somehow, we pulled through. Even I cram my activities as well. Minsan nga, sasabihin ng mama ko, Shannon, cellphone ka ng cellphone. Wala ka bang nagagawa? Bukas na nga deadline. Gusto mo ba ako pa gumawa ng project mo? Or worse, kung ganyan ka ng ganyan, bahala ka na sa buhay mo. For me, that's how strict she is. And honestly, I deserved it. Kasi bad habit nga talaga ang cramming. But to my eyes, it was her way of setting me straight, reminding me how important education is. But out of all of that, cramming taught me something. That even when we delay, we discover how resourceful and unstoppable we can be when the clock is ticking. However, on the other side, cramming is still a risky habit that we should still try to improve. Still, nonetheless, it showed me that pressure can unlock creativity. Urgency can sharpen focus, and sometimes the best ideas come not from endless planning, from setting your mind firmly on what you want to achieve. So, my fellow graduates, don't always see procrastination as a weakness. Rather, let it remind you that you are capable of turning your worst habits into proof of your strength, of your adaptability, and your ability to deliver when it matters the most. Pero still, please try to improve on it. Masama pa rin po yun. Okay na, Mama? Okay. Next on, pagkain. You might wonder why I chose pagkain. Well, because if there's one thing that never changed from elementary to senior high, it's this. Our favorite subject has always been recess. Yes, even now as senior high school students, recess still beats math, science, and even research papers. Every time. Because Beyond just being our favorite subject, food became the backdrop of so many memories that defined our journey as graduates together. From the savory aroma of bawans and ulans shared during breaks to the crispy fries and juicy burgers of McDo when no one brought lunch, to all the way to the sizzling Samji nights after research and practice. Food was always there. It turned the classmates we all know to family, and every bite carried a tasty and savory story of laughter and friendship. Nagutom kayo, no? Ako din eh. Ikaw ba, Samuel? Jokes aside, we were not just savoring the bites of our food, but the journey of our lives together. The steam rising from food, the laughter between the bites, and the stories we shared from light-hearted chismisan to bursts of laughter to even sad stories were what made every meal complete. These moments added more flavor to the food we were eating. They added meaning, turning simple meals into memories that nourish not just our bodies, but our friendships and our hearts. Kaya nga, mas masarap pa rin kumain ng may kasama. Last but not least, panalangin. The quiet strength behind everything we've gone through. When I first came to ESJA, I will be honest, I wasn't that religiously involved. Para sa akin, prayer felt more like a responsibility than something personal. Every rosary bead was another minute of waiting for me. Minsan nga, nalulutang nga ako eh. Sila, nasa third mystery. Ako, nasa first pa rin. But, looking back, I don't think I see it that way anymore. Because I'll miss it. Because it was a time to think about anything. My stay at ESJA taught me that prayer is a conversation between us and God, where we don't just speak, but also learn to listen. It is through those moments of silence and clarity that we find the strength and guidance we need. Aminin nyo o hindi, mamimiss pa rin natin yun. Because sa college, we won't find that. The only times we will probably get to pray will be before sleeping or commuting for safe travels. But not like what we Jamians do, from morning assemblies to 3 o'clock prayers. To share that, this year was the most memorable for me because I truly felt God moving through my life. He was reigniting my faith and had always been reminding me that He has always been in the center and present in every step of my journey. As Jamians, being God-centered is not just a graduate attribute, but rather our own way of life. God should always be the center of our life. And over the years, I've come to realize that this doesn't only happen at home, but it also happens here in our own SJA family. Whether it was during morning prayers, school masses, or even the quiet reflection, we prayed together, supported each other, and shared in God's presence, really putting to the test what it means to be a Jamian. All of our success wouldn't be achieved if it weren't for the people who supported us in our academic and non-academic journey. My younger self wouldn't believe how I opened up to the SJA community. So, first, I would like to thank God for giving me the strength to persevere and the wisdom to grow in every challenge. To Sister Martine and Sister Rodora, thank you for lending an ear and understanding my situation. Even when I was at my lowest and unsure of my situation, sometimes doubting myself on how to move forward. Your patience and guidance reminding me that leadership is not about moving forward, but having mentors who are willing to listen and guide. On behalf of my fellow graduates, we thank you for your unwavering support. To Ma'am Tina and Sir Carlo, thank you for being there for me when my times of pressure and guilt broke me down. You taught me that life is not measured only by grades or achievements, but by how we grow as people. Dahil po sa inyo, I've grown not only to be academically smart, but also become a better person. You showed me that resilience, balance, and kindness are just as important as intelligence. And those lessons will stay with me far beyond the classroom. To Ma'am Rhea and Ma'am Jeremy, thank you for being our advisors these past 2 years. To Ma'am Rhea, thank you for welcoming and helping me adjust when I first transferred to SJA. The trust and belief you placed in me was so much, and I'm glad to say I did not disappoint. From SSC to pageant days, you were always there cheering me on. To Ma'am Charmy, thank you for believing in me even when I don't believe in myself sometimes. Lagi akong nag-overthink sa mga scores ko, sa sagot ko, and minsan sa sarili ko. But even with my own self-doubt, you believed in me and my capabilities, and reminded me that confidence grows when someone else sees your worth. To my day ones, Hayden, John, Trixie, and Franz, thank you for being the first friends to support me in my high school journey. Thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, and thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day, The joke lang. Pero, jokes aside, no group work could be complete without your constant bickering, your endless dog show, and those times na wala tayong ginawa kundi mag-usap lang. You were my safe space and a reminder that friendship is the best foundation for any success. To Delphine, for being the older brother I never had, who stood up for me even to this day and always heard out my problems. You are my motivation to become a mature person, regardless of what problems life gives me. And your example continues to inspire me to be braver and to be kind. To Orly, changes may be inevitable, but still, thank you for the friendships we once shared. To Matthew, na laging napagkakamalan si SK in a distant view. Thank you for being a friend and being another brother from another mother. To Celine, thank you for the moments we shared and the lessons we learned together. You were once my calm from life's pressure. You were the important part of my journey, and those experiences will help me grow into a better version of myself every day. To Tita Mai and Tita Mekmek, salamat po sa pagiging sponsor ko. And thank you for your advice, wisdom, and help in pursuit of my future. I will always be your Burjaman boy and your habibi. Al-Abuel Butulak, Muhibukum Yarafiki. To my SSC family, thank you for making my projects and plans come true. To my executives, thank you for cooperating with me, for sacrificing time and energy, and for helping me give SJA the best we could with what we have. To my SJA family as a whole, thank you for being part of my journey and upbringing as a person. Every class, every event, and every shared struggle has left a mark on me, and I will always carry those lessons wherever I go. You reminded me that community is our greatest strength, and that we rise higher when we're together. And finally, to my family, thank you for being my foundation. You were there for me, from my victories and in my failures, to my joys and my heartbreaks, reminding me that no matter how far I go, I will always have a home to return to. Ma, salamat po talaga sa pagiging strict mo. Ang bawat sermon mo sa akin ay parang Netflix series. Laging may next episode. Though, higit sa lahat, your sermon was always a reminder to focus on the goal ahead. You giving up your accountancy career just to raise me was a big decision. And it was one that moved forward. Sa aking dad, salamat po sa walang sawang pagtatrabaho para pagdahan ang bawat SSC initiative. mga blowout, pangangailangan at bawat hakbang ko patungo sa aking pangarap. Not just for spoiling me, but for giving me rewards for every time I did my best, no matter how expensive it was. As I move to close this address, I would want to leave you, my fellow graduates, something to carry with you into college. Another set of 3 P's: prioridad, pagsisikap, and pangarap, to guide us in the journey ahead. Elementary and high school were stages meant to prepare for the next level, each one shaping us little by little. But now, as we step into college, it is no longer just about moving up another grade, or just passing another subject. This time, it is about us molding our own future. Dahil sa tamang prioridad, natutuhan nating pumili ng landas na ating tatahakin. Sa walang pagsawang pagsisikap, natuto tayo magtiyaga at magsakripisyo. At sa katuparan ng ating pangarap, natatamasan natin ang bunga ng lahat ng ating pagpupunyagi. My dear fellow graduates, let us carry these words with us as we fulfill who we are meant to be and shape the future that awaits us. We usually say goodbyes in these types of situations, but I believe this is not the end. It is the beginning of another chapter. There are no goodbyes for me today, only until we see again. Because once a Jamian, always a Jamian. So, let us move forward with courage, with laughter, and with the certainty that this is not the end, but simply the beginning of another story we are yet to write. Once again, this is Sean Carl C. Capistrano of Grade 12 St. Dominic de Guzman, Batch 2026. Thank you, mabuhay, and to God be the glory.